Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this musician's homepage using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now in the previous video, we designed this section over here where we have these music player and these social media icons. Now in this video, we will design the next section, which is this section over here. So here we can see we have the latest drops. So these are the merchandise and the things that the musician is selling. So we're going to create this section in this video. Let's get started. Alright, here I'm in my source code, and the first thing we will do is let's go outside the section and let's create a new section, and let's give it a class of store section. And in this we will add all these products, and let's go ahead and create a division with a class of section header. And in this, let's create an h2, and let's type latest, and below that we need to have drops. So let's add a br tag, and let's create a span, and let's give it a class of text primary, and here let's type drops. So now if you go back to our website, we can see that we have this heading over here. And let's go back, and the next thing we need to do is we need to create an anchor tag. So if you go back over here, we can see that we have this view all button. So let's create an anchor tag, and let's type view all. And for the h2, let's also give it a class of section title. And for the anchor tag, let's give it a class of button view all. Right now, let's create the products grid. So let's go outside this div, and let's create another div with a class of products grid. And in this, we will add all the products. So we'll create a division with a class of product card. And in the product card, we need to have the image. So let's create a division for that. Let's give it a class of product image wrapper. Now in this, we will have an img tag, and in the source, let's type images /, and I have these 3 images for the products. So let's select the first image, and for the alt, you can add the name of the product. I'll just keep it blank. Let's also give it a class of product image, and below that, let's go ahead and create a division with the class of product overlay. And this product overlay, we're going to add these buttons right here. So when you hover over this, we have this button being displayed. So let's go ahead and create a button, and let's give it a class of button overlay. And here let's type pre-order. Right now, let's go outside this div, and let's create a div with the class of product details. And in this, let's create a div, and let's go ahead and create an s3 for the name. And I'll just go ahead and copy this name from here. And then we need to add this paragraph. So I'll just copy this, and let's paste it down here with a paragraph tag. And let's also give these some classes. So for the s3, let's give it a class of product name. And for the paragraph, let's give it a class of product description. And then in the end, we need to add the product price. So it is $35 over here. So let's type span. Let's give it a class of product price, and here let's type $35.00. So this is the first product. So let's go ahead and copy this product card from here. Now these product details should also be inside the product card. So let's see what's the issue. So in the product card, we have the product image wrapper, and we need to add the product overlay inside this image wrapper division itself. So let's cut this and paste it over here. Right now we need to add this product details division, and let's cut it from here, and let's add it inside here below the product image wrapper division. So now everything looks all right. So now let's copy this product card division from here, and let's paste it down here. And for the second product, let's change the image to product2.png. And for the button, let's change the text to add to cart. And for the product name, we need to change the name. So I'll just copy this, and let's paste it over here. And let's also copy and paste the paragraph. And the product price is $65. Right, now let's copy this product card once more, and let's paste it for the third product. And here let's change the image to product3.png, and for the button let's type download, and let's copy this name from here and let's paste it down here, and let's copy this paragraph and let's paste it over here, and let's change the price to $15. Alright, so with that we have completed writing the HTML of our product section. So this is how it looks. We have all the content displayed over here. Now let's add the CSS and let's make it look like this. So let's go to the style.css file and let's create a comment. Let's type store section. And before that, let's go ahead and add the styles for this text primary. So we're going to add this in multiple sections. So here, let's type text primary and let's change the color to var color primary. Now we can see we have the correct color over here. Right, now let's go ahead with the store section. So we have this section with the class of store section. So let's target that. I'll just type store section and let's set the max width to 1400 pixels and let's set the width to 100%. And let's add a padding of 6 rem top and bottom, 1.5 rem left and right. Alright, now let's style the section header. So we have this section header division over here. So let's type section header. And let's set the display to flex, justify content to space between. So now we can see that this button and this heading is on the extreme left and right sides. Let's also type align items to the center. And let's add a margin bottom of 4 rem. Right, now let's style this section title. So we have this h2 with the class of section title. So let's type section title. Let's set the font size to 2.25 rem. Let's set the font weight to 900. Let's set text transform uppercase. Let's type letter spacing to negative 0.05 m. And let's type line height and let's set it to 1.1. So this is how it looks. Now this font size is for smaller screens. So we'll first design the smaller screen. So this is how it looks. Right, now let's style the view all button. So for that we have this class of button view all. So let's type button view all. Let's set the display to none for smaller screens. Let's type display of flex and let's set the color to RGBA, 255, 255, 255, 0.2 for the opacity. Let's set the background color to transparent and let's type border of 1 pixel solid RGBA, 255, 255, 255, 0.2. Let's add a padding of 0.75 rem and 1.5 rem. And for the color, let's set it to 0.6 for the opacity. And let's type border radius. Let's set it to 100 pixels. Let's type text transform uppercase. Let's type font size of 0.875 rem. Let's type text decoration to none to remove the underline. Let's type letter spacing. Let's set it to 0.1 m. Let's also add a hover effect. So here let's type transition. Let's set it to all 0.3 seconds. And let's type button view all :hover. And when you hover this, we'll just set the color to white. And we'll set the border color to var color primary. And this is how it looks. Right, now let's target the product grid. So we have this products grid division. Let's type products grid. Let's set the display to grid and let's type grid template columns. Let's set it to 1FR. So it will have just one column, and let's set the gap to 2 rem. Now let's style the product image wrapper. So let's type product image wrapper. So in this division we have the image. Now when you hover over this, we need to display this button right here in the center. So for that we need to set the position of this to relative. Let's set the width to 100%. Let's type border radius of 0.75 rem. Let's also add overflow hidden so that the border radius is displayed even on the image. Right, now let's target the image. So for the image we have this class of product image. So let's type product image. Let's set the width to 100%. Let's set the height to 100%. Let's set object fit to cover. so that we have the correct aspect ratio. And let's type display of block. Now when you hover over this, we need to increase the size of the image. So let's add a transition right here. Let's type transform 0.7 seconds ease. And here let's type product image colon hover. Let's type transform. Let's type scale of 1.1. Now here we can see at the bottom the image is displayed on top of this text. So further, let's go back over here to the product image wrapper, and here let's add the aspect ratio and let's set it to 1:1, and now we can see that it is displayed correctly. Right now let's style the product overlay. So we have this division with the class of product overlay. In that we have the button. So let's tap product overlay. Let's set the position to absolute. Let's tap inset 0 for setting the top, right, left and bottom positions to 0. Let's tap background color and let's set it to RGBA 000 and 0.6. And let's set the opacity to 0 by default. Let's tap display of flex, align items to the center, justify content to the center to bring the button to the center. Let's also tap transition. Let's set it to opacity 0.3 seconds. Right now for the hover of the product card, so let's type product card colon hover. Let's tap product overlay. So when you hover over the product card, we need to set the opacity of the overlay to 1. So now if you hover over this, we can see that the overlay is being displayed. Right now let's style this button. So for the button, we have this button with a class of button overlay. So let's target that. I'll just tap button overlay. Let's set the background color to var color primary. Let's set the color of the text to white. Let's tap border. Let's set it to none. Let's tap padding and let's set it to 0.5 rem, 1.5 rem. Let's tap border radius and let's set it to 100 pixels. Let's tap font weight of 700. Let's tap text transform uppercase. Let's tap font size and let's set it to 0.875 rem. Let's tap letter spacing. Let's set it to 0.1 m. And by default, we will set the transform to translate y 1 rem. So if you go to our original website, we can see that it comes up a little bit. So for that, we are setting the transform to 1 rem by default. And let's tap transition of transform 0.3 seconds. Let's set the cursor to pointer. And now let's add the hover effect. So let's tap product card colon hover button overlay. Let's tap transform. Let's tap translate y of 0. So now if you go back and if you hover over this, we can see that we have this hover effect. Right now let's style the product details division. So let's tap product details and let's tap margin top of 1 rem. Let's tap display of flex, justify content to space between. So now we can see that the price is on the right side. Let's tap align items to flex start. So the elements are aligned on the top. Right now let's style the product name. And here let's tap font size of 1.25 rem. Let's tap font weight of 700. Let's tap product description. We have all the classes over here. So we have product name and product description. Now for the description, let's go ahead and set the color to RGBA 255, 255, 255, 0.5 for the opacity. And let's set the font size to 0.875 rem. And then at the end, we need to style the product price. Let's set the color to var color primary and let's tap font weight of 700. So that's basically it with the mobile version. So everything is looking all right. Now let's style the desktop version. So for the desktop version, we need to have 3 columns. So let's go back over here and let's tap at media, min width of 768 pixels. Here let's tap product grid. Let's tap grid template columns and let's set it to 1FR, 1FR, 1FR. And for the title, let's increase the size. So let's type section title. Let's set the font size to 3.75 rem. So this is the title. So everything is looking all right. So with that, we have styled the store section of our website. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.